Hi there. Friday vlog, and I've got a story to tell you. The title of this vlog post, or this post today, is Allison Blass saved my Auss. I wanted to make that clear because her last name is not Blass, although some people make that mistake. I'm here to tell you it's Blass. So, Allison Blass saved my Auss, and I'm going to tell you the story. This goes back to the Roche summit, and this was on our way home. Allison, myself, and Sandra Miller. Hi, Sandra. We all had the same flight into Chicago. I was taking a connecting flight into Orange County in Southern California. Allison was staying there, and Sandra had her own connection. So it turned out that our flight from Indianapolis to Chicago was delayed. And it was delayed about a half hour, 40 minutes, I guess. I had about an hour time to connect in Chicago, which now was going to be slimmed down to about 20 minutes. I tried looking for other flights, so hopefully because I didn't want to miss the flight and end up staying either in Indianapolis or Chicago. That was going to be the alternative because there was nothing else available. Orange County has really strict rules about times you land, so my flight was coming in about 10:45. Was the last flight of the night. After 11, they won't have any planes land there, and all the other flights were booked, so I was stuck. I decided to take a gamble and just go to Chicago, take my flight to Chicago. I figure if I'm going to be stuck, I might as well spend the night in Chicago. Odds are I can find a flight out earlier than I could in Indianapolis, just because Chicago's a hub, I'm speaking like traveler language. I don't know. Like, seriously, 5 years ago, I would have never said any of that. So I'm trying to be cool. But anyway, so we're on our flight, and we found out we're going to have 20 minutes when we land. And one of the things I checked was which terminal my outgoing flight was going to be on. I had no clue, and it wasn't in the system. The gal at Indianapolis could not find it. So, I forgot to say this. When I'm getting on the plane in Indianapolis, I had just a carry-on bag, right? One of those pilot bags that fit loverly on the up overhead. And when I get in there, it's one of these like micro mini, like just add water planes. And where did that come from? Anyway, so they wouldn't put it in the overhead. It wouldn't fit. It fit like fanny packs and maybe a little bit bigger than that. So I had to check it, and I told the guy, well, this needs to get to Orange County, and he's like, no, it doesn't work like that. When you get to Chicago, you'll have to just take it, when you leave. So I'm thinking, great, this is more time that I don't have. So we fly to Chicago, and we land, and I said Chicago. I don't know where that came from either. So when we land, we're kind of cruising around, and I have my seatbelt off. I already have like one foot, like kind of like the runner, that's ready to go. I'm ready to dart out the door, which Sandra is too, by the way. So when we get there, the door pops open, and Sandra literally just like, I mean, I saw a trail of smoke. I'm assuming it was her. It was a blur. I know, I'm kidding. But she took off because she was trying to make her connection. So I took off right after Sandra. I went outside, and instantly I realized that I'm on the tarmac. They didn't even put that cool air walk inner tube thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like the tube? Whatever. Anyway, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, so we're on the tarmac. So I'm out there on the blacktop, and there's a worker there, and so I'm standing there, and he's like, if you need your, if you're getting your luggage, just wait right here. So there I am waiting, and the cart comes over to it's like a little thing to like a conveyor belt to get the luggage off. So the guy takes it up, and oh man, well, he's a little bit to the left, so he backs it up a little bit. Beep, beep. He wheels it back, and he needs to move it up a little bit. So him and his buddies are laughing while they're putting this thing up, and I'm freaking out. Allison comes off the plane and says, I'm going to go upstairs and find out what terminal you're at. I'll meet you up there. So thank you. So she goes off and walks down the deal and goes up some stairs. Finally, all the bags come off because they wouldn't let me go get it. I went to grab my bag. A couple people grabbed theirs before me. Whoever you are, I hate you. And they were kidding. And they so they started walking, and I'm following these people. Well, a guy who knew what was going on shouts, move! Kind of like, Princess Bride, everybody move! Like that. And everyone slid to the side, and I just took off, right? Well, I'm running, and my shirt is coming out, my pants are falling off. I'm holding this bag. I'm running like a complete idiot. Because I have minutes to get to and I have no idea where the terminal is. I'm just praying that Allison found out. So I had to go up some stairs, and I think I shouted, "I'm gonna have a heart attack" while I was running upstairs. So I'm panting, I'm sweating. I get upstairs, and I'm like, there's people everywhere in the terminal, and I hear George. Right, so I turn and look, and Allison is standing there like this beacon of light, like, oh, right, and I'm looking at her, and she goes, "It's B8. This guy's gonna take you." Right, so. Right next to Allison is this dude in like a little cart thing, and I run and I hop and I throw my suitcase and I turn, and the guy's backing out to take off, and I could hardly get out a thank you without getting choked up, because I mean, she saved my ass, right? So I'm gonna say it like that. So I'm sitting in reverse and I'm just watching the driver and seeing people just pass me, and we're jamming through O'Hare. And I almost was doing one of these, like, please stop the car, but I was fine. And so we get to the little area, he's like, ah! Like peeling through people. And we get into the little area, the B section, section B, and we get to my gate to give the dude a little wink, and I jump off and start running to the door to get to the plane, and they shut the door on me. And I'm like, dude, I need to be on that plane. I have a boarding pass. Like, I'm waving my boarding pass, and the guy there says, "Oh, the plane's full." And I'm like, "No, dude, I have a boarding pass. I'm not on standby. I'm supposed to be on that plane." And so he's like, "All right." So he opens the door, shouts down, "You got any more room?" And this guy's like, "Oh yeah, we got plenty of room." Right? I'm trying to reenact it. And so the guy's like, "All right, go." So, at that point, I'm like, so thankful. I walk down, I get on the plane, and have you ever been on a plane and seen that one like fat, sweaty guy that's got his bag and his shirt's hanging out and he looks just ridiculous? That was me. That was me. I was that guy. And I stumble through, and I can't find a spot to put my bag, but whatever. And I finally sit down in an exit row. I got an exit row by the window, which is what I wanted. And I sat down, and I fell apart. I just fell apart. I was just, my head against the wall. I was tearing up. I couldn't even stop. And I was just so thankful that Allison did that. I mean, that she literally saved my ass. I would have never made it. I would have been stuck, spent the night at Chicago. Who knows? I could have, joined the circus, or I have no idea. I could have became a basket weaver. I don't know. But I'm just thankful I left, because my life could have drastically changed that night. So anyway, the point of this all is that, one, it's a really good story. Two, Allison, thank you. It was awesome. And three, and I think the most important part to recognize is that we are not just bloggers, and we're not just Twitterers, if that's a word, or lurkers, or commenters, or any of that stuff. We're people, and we're friends, and we care about each other, and that's cool. I love that this is a real community, a community that cares about each other, that helps each other out when they can, and that's cool. So I hope that this shows you that it's all right to get to know one another, that being friends is a really good thing, and being alone doesn't have to happen. So anyhow, that kind of ended kind of I don't know, a little too thought-provoking for me. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Have a great weekend. Watch the 40. I'm hoping that will slide down. Bam! That's the plan. We'll see how that goes. And anyway, have a great Labor Day. Don't labor. Bye-bye.